Hello again. Thank you very much for joining me here on Movie Ninja. And tonight I'm going to be talking about a holiday hidden gem, Robbie the Reindeer. You know, there's Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid, Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Well, that's Rudolph. I mean, obviously. I mean, he has this whole song. He has a multi-franchise spanning movies, okay, so if you've heard of Rudolph, well, certainly you must have heard of his son, right? Robbie. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, Robbie the Reindeer is Rudolph's son. And he features in, this is the first, the Hooves of Fire is the first of, I believe it was 3 specials. You have to search for the other 2, but this one I saw years and years ago on TV. And later on, I think it was in the early 2000s, they actually did an overdub with American celebrities as the voice actors. It didn't have the same chemistry. It didn't have the same vibe. And so this is Robbie the Reindeer, and this is his premiere Christmas special. It's about half an hour. It's just a hair under 30 minutes. So what is it about? Obviously, it's about Robbie the Reindeer. He has been sent to the North Pole by his extremely famous father. He's a very successful reindeer in the world, Rudolph, and he wants his son maybe not to follow exactly in his footsteps, but he wants him to at least try to make something of himself. Because when we first meet Robbie, he's very lackadaisical, aloof, lazy. There's not really a necessarily nice way to put it. So Rudolph sends him to the North Pole to try to get just a little bit of, a taste of some sort of career path for a reindeer, which is to be part of Santa's sleigh team. Well, he goes up to the North Pole, and it's clear he's a fish out of water. He doesn't really feel at place here. He thought it was going to be maybe 1 day worth of work, and then the rest is just going to be just lounging and relaxing. I mean, and it sounds like a sweet gig, right? It's hey, Santa only works 1 day a year. The reindeer also only work 1 day a year. Well, it turns out that that's actually not the case. And when he finds out how much work actually goes into it, well, it doesn't really seem as appealing to him in that case. So that being said, aside from a little bit of self-doubt, and also just because he's not only is this not really my career choice necessarily, but also I'm just not cut out for it, And there's another reindeer on the sleigh team. There's been with let's just say the company for a good long while, and the reindeer that seems to really have it out for Robbie is Blitzen, voiced by Steve Coogan, by the way. Does a wonderful job as the antagonist for this particular special. Steve Coogan as Blitzen just has it out for Robbie. And there's not much to it. There's not much to it. Like I said, you see this rivalry. Robbie has to make a few decisions, where is he going in life? And, what does it mean to just apply yourself? Because it's clear that he's probably, skated for most of his, for most of his life. Obviously his dad has been very successful, and so he's been able to kind of ride that for a while. He almost seems just a little bit spoiled. He's not a character that you dislike, but at the same time, it's clear that well, can I be responsible? Do I want to be responsible? And at the very beginning of the special, the answer that Robbie would give to both of those questions is nope. So aside from that, like I said, there's not too much to this one particular holiday hidden gem. Robbie the Reindeer is just, I would say this, this is one of the best tightly written BBC holiday specials that I've ever seen, and I highly recommend. I saw this when I was a kid, And I watch this as much as possible year after year. It's here on YouTube, several versions actually. The Hooves of Fire is the first, and it also is my favorite. I believe there were two others. One is a little bit more sci-fi in flavor, and the other one is a little bit more, adventurous. I can't really recall. I can't really recall their titles. They didn't really leave as much of an impression as Hooves of Fire did for me. So, what do you guys think? Have you ever heard of this? Have you seen it before? What are your thoughts? Please do yourself a favor. If you want to work this into your holiday schedule, have it on as like background noise or like something. It works really well for the season, and like I said, it's just cute, schmaltzy, sort of like a reworking of a very famous character, talking about Rudolph, the next, Rudolph's son, like the deer, the next generation. All right, sorry if I'm a little bit like goofy at the moment, but anyways, what can I say? I'm just sort of taken with the spirit. All right. Thank you very much for joining me here. I realize this is a little bit like short. Please let me know if you've seen this, and if you have, did you enjoy it? Robbie the Reindeer, that is, because this is actually like pretty quick here. But anyways, thank you very much for joining me here on Movie Ninja, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.